So, hello and welcome back to How to Hollow Knight. This is episode 3. Last episode, I equipped a Shaman Stone, we went to Crystal Peaks, defeated the boss, Crystal Guardian, and got this bench. We also got the map, and we've explored a good amount of Crystal Peaks, but uh, we're kind of blocked off at the moment. I'm pretty sure this is blocked off, and I'm certain that that's blocked off. So we're gonna go down to this room over here to open up this area, and then we're gonna keep going up. All right. Actually, we're gonna go to the right first. Out here, you'll see we need an ability, but we don't have that yet, so just gonna leave that for now. Now over here, there's a lever, and then there should be another lever over. Ah, no. Okay, it's this place. Okay, so we're gonna just ignore that for now. Now here are some of the most annoying enemies in the game. Okay, there we go. That's them dealt with. They are very annoying sometimes, I will say. Like, it's genuinely some of the worst people, the worst enemies. And there's just a soul for them. Here, there's nothing in this room to my knowledge. So, I don't know why Team Cherry added this, but they do things for mysterious reasons. Also, you'll see that if we go up here, you'll see it's blocked. I thought this lever over here was down, but it's not. So instead, we're gonna go actually down, and we're gonna find maybe a grub. Find the right place. I think so. Alright, so in Crystal Peaks, there's a lot of these obstacles that you should dash through. Pretty simple, just wait at the edge and then dash through at the right time. These ones, you have to jump and then dash at the right time. I'm gonna keep going. Oops. Alright, alright. So that's that done. We're gonna go up here, get this geo chest, and keep moving. Yeah, check. Is that all the? There we go. Sometimes you want to check the inside of these chests because sometimes there's gonna be extra geo. Also, that lever was really nice because it did shut off all of these uh, pressors, squashing things. Yep, and over here we have the grub. Right here where we couldn't go before. Now I'm gonna go down here just to, oh. Ah. Okay, so this is a dark room. This is the reason why, this is another reason why we have lantern. But we can't go there yet. We're missing an ability. Uh, we're missing the same ability. With Crystal Peaks, most of it is just like you're missing one ability that you get at the end of the segment, at the end of the area. So we're actually gonna go back up. Yeah, we're gonna go back up and around. Because to open up anything over here, like to open up that lever, we have to go up here and to the right. So I'm gonna be doing that. Let's go there. I'm gonna cut to when I'm back at the bench. Alright, I'm back at the bench. As you can see, bench right here on the map. I'm gonna go to the left and I'm gonna go up and we're gonna just not stop going up. By the way, you have to go in this room over here. Take those things. You have to go up through here. So it may be hard for like a new player to find their way around. I'm pretty sure I said this in last episode as well. But if you have a map and you need to, there's always guides. There's always full map available on Google on the Hollow Knight wiki. So I do recommend, I definitely recommend looking if you're lost. And over here we see Coral again. Ah, quite a view, no? I'm not even surprised you survived the trek through these shimmering caverns. There's an air of strength about you. I suspect it would be quite intimidating, if not for your small stature. How dare you, Quirrell? How absolutely dare you? I love you though. Alright, we're gonna head over to the right, and this is as high as we need to go. So you'll see over here we could drop down or go to the right. I'm gonna try doing a skip. Here we go. Yeah, so that's a skip actually, because we needed an ability that we didn't have. but it's insanely easy. You literally just pogo off of that crystal and then dash over here. And of course, I fucked it. We'll just exit here. Obviously, in your run, if you find this like difficult, that makes sense. Don't even try it unless you want to. Then try it. But you know, it's probably gonna be more time than it's worth. Because if you can't do like a skip with an enemy or an enemy skip, then there's a grub up there. Then you probably just shouldn't be there yet. Alright, so now we're gonna be going over here. This is just some light platforming. There are spikes here and spikes here. By the way, over here there's a soul totem, so you can at any point hit that. That's 3 hits of soul, so that's up to 2 soul casts. Oh, okay, there we go. All of these lasers have good cycles, by the way, you just have to wait for it. Yep, yep. There we go. Just going through this. Beware of these platforms, they do this, but you can poke them, so you can just wait on them, like so. But you will take damage. Also, here is another soul totem. You will take damage if you hit the spiky side, which, you know, makes sense. I drop down here and go over to the right. Over to the left we can't go because we need this ability right here. Oh. Ooh, what's this? Damn. How are we gonna get back? Consume the crystal heart. Hold L2 while on the ground or clinging to a wall to concentrate the force. Release the button to blast forwards and fly through the air. So this is a crystal heart, or what we call C dash or super dash. You can charge it while on a wall, you can charge it while on the floor. Yes, that like counted as a wall. Normally when there's crystals, they want you to charge a C dash there. Also, sorry, don't mind me when I refer to C dash, I mean crystal dash. That's what that stands for. Yeah, so you can see we're going under the platforming. Just to get back here, there was a crystal here the whole time. Also, we're not gonna leave yet because there is actually a grub over here that we can get. Yay. Yay, happy grub dance. Woohoo. So that is one more movement ability ticked off the list. Now, there is something that we can get that I'm going to get. And there's also something in Forgotten Crossroads that we've just opened up now by doing this. Also, I'm gonna do this real quick. Just there's also that secret room that we opened. Probably do something with that. I'm gonna die to these guys. Don't worry. Just wanted to get this Geo over here. Open up this door. Crystal Peaks is kind of closed, but like it's pretty open once you. It's more open than City of Tears. Is my point. Anyways, just gonna go through here and go back down and to the left and then to the right. There we go, right over here. So this is the dark room that I was talking about earlier. It's just a little. Some people can do this without a lantern, where you can only see like a little bit around you, which is crazy to me. But they've had this room memorized for a while, so it's kind of insane. Also, you don't have to kill this guy. I'm gonna just do it to get some soul, because we're gonna need it. Okay, so if I go over here, we can either go down or we can go to the right. I will end up going down there because it leads you to a new area, but we don't want to do that just yet. Then I'll have to come back here. So you can see, oh, there's another floor. Nothing happens if I do this, but what if I do this? Wow, that did it. Yeah. Yeah, so this is the crystallized mound with crystal hunters, of course. There we go. Now you're gonna want to be very careful here because the ceiling is spikes, the walls are spikes, the floor is spikes, and the enemies shoot spikes. So we're gonna go. Okay. We're actually gonna go back down. Wow. Okay, never mind. We're not gonna go back down. There was just a relic there, just like a grub. Not a grub. That was just like a Hollowness steel over there. But I do want to go back there. Go. Go. Just head back over here. Just to get this. Oh, it's a soul totem. Never mind. Thought it was something useful. So we're just gonna go back up here, and we're gonna go over to the left. Over to the right is a grub. Over to the left is this guy. Now, you may notice they look kind of familiar to the Snail Shaman, and that is because he's actually related to the Snail Shaman. If we go back to the Snail Shaman, he will say something about this. So, consumed the Descending Dark. Tap circle while holding down to strike the earth with a burst of power. Spells will deplete soul, replenish soul by striking enemies. Now, you may notice, this has the same description as Desolate Dive. And that's because it is Desolate Dive. It's upgraded. Now it does extra ticks of damage, and it does way more damage, just overall. So that's great. I already got this, so I can't get that. I'm gonna just crystal dash over to the left again, and exit back through here. This is the only enemy that should respawn. I would try to use Descending Dark in combat because it is genuinely probably the best spell, but not because of damage. It's because it gives you iframes, or what's called like iframes, or invincibility frames, where those are just frames that you can't take damage, and it gives you quite a lot of them actually. Yeah, it was over here. Because if you don't know where I'm going right now, it's pretty much just to bang. That's what Descending Dark looks like. Pretty much it's just to get that charm that we couldn't get before. And then I think I'm gonna just leave Crystal Peaks, honestly. Because there isn't really too much else of a reason to be here. There was that place I went before, but I failed to get up there, so we're just gonna leave that for now. Now you can see, oh, there's something up there. I can't quite reach it. Don't worry about that. All we're gonna have to do is just time our C dashes so that we don't get hit. Here are spikes that you can pogo on, or dash over, or just jump into, I guess. But yeah, shouldn't be too hard. It's pretty just light going through it with C dash. It cancels your C dash every time. You can cancel it manually, or it'll stop when it hits a wall. So make sure that you know that. Make sure that I don't die over here. Okay, did not die. So now the charm is just over to the left over here. And if you look here, you can inspect. And we get a charm called Deep Focus. Now, this is genuinely one of the worst charms in the game. I would not pick this up if I were you, unless you want 112%, which requires all the charms. Now, I might get 112% in this, I'm not sure. I was just thinking to complete the game, but I might end up doing extra stuff. So let's read the description for Deep Focus, shall we? Let's see it. Here it is. Deep Focus, naturally formed within a crystal over a long period, draws in soul from the surrounding air. The bearer will focus soul at a slower rate, but the healing effect will double. So basically, just to tell you what this is in simpler terms, Deep Focus for 4 charm notches, which is literally everything that we have right now, just so you know, is, I'm not gonna die here, sorry, it doubles the healing effect. So instead of healing 1 mask, you'll heal 2. And stuff like that. Oh god. I dashed the wrong way. Oh well, I'll respawn at this bench over here. Not too big of a deal. Anyways, I think that's like the first actual death that we've had. So, I mean, I'm kind of surprised. Oh, put the shade up here. So basically, if you don't know, your shade is an enemy. You have to kill it to get all of your Geo back, and also to fix your soul bar, because it does get damaged. It breaks if you take damage. Anyways, now we're gonna go back over to Crystallized Mound. I guess I still haven't gone through that room on the right. Probably really not. Yeah, so, by the way, this place up top here, that was the place that I couldn't go because I needed an ability. This is just a place that you drop down, you end up somewhere over up here. So don't worry about this. This is literally just an open room. This is just the outside. Can't go there. Um, and I'm gonna be going. I'm gonna be going down here because that leads to an area right there. So I'm just gonna mark that on the map and head there really quick. So I'll cut the video and until I actually get to Crystallized Mound again. So uh, just so that not to waste your time. But first, actually, I want to explore this room because we haven't been in this room yet. Surprisingly. Let's see what's... Yeah. Oh, boy. Oh, God. Okay. Sorry. Gotta lock in. There we go. And this will shut off all of those uh, levers. This shut off all the things. So, just open that, and we're gonna head over... Whenever... Yeah. Alright, now we're gonna go into this room, and instead of C-dashing across, we're gonna jump down, and you'll see it's an entrance to a new area. Now, what could this area be? I don't know. Now we're gonna go to the right first. Don't have a map for this. We will get a map eventually. You see this thing with the 3 faces. Now, these faces look oddly similar to those ones on the black egg right up here, don't they? Just removing this notch. They kind of look similar to this, to the faces that were on that wall there. That kind of like blockage, that seal. To protect the vessel, the dreamers lay sleeping. Monomon the teacher in her archive surrounded by fog and mist. Lurien the watcher in his spire looking over the city. Hera the beast in her den amidst the deep darkness beyond the kingdom. Through their devotion, Hollownest lasts eternal. So the middle text is kind of just telling you where to find them, and the rest is lore. Dreamer locations added to map. Go no further, little shadow. What compels its climb out of the darkness? What compels its return to this sacred kingdom? The call from beyond the seals? By the vessel, or by that captive light? Would the seals break? They cannot be undone. But the vessel weakens. That plague springs anew. They must be undone. Yet still our seals remain. Our duty holds. It must be cast away. Our duty holds. It shall be done. Yeah, you can see those are the bugs. The dreamers. Fade away, little shadow. Fade away, and let us sleep in peace. So that's very lore heavy, and now we're back to the gameplay. I'm pretty much going to be covering the gameplay. I'm not going to put too much on the lore, to be honest. I kind of understand it, but not enough to comprehensively tell a story. All I can say is that this is dream grass, and that it's actually feathers, and it's kind of sick. I'm gonna be honest. Look at this. It's like kind of feather, kind of grass. Sometimes you can see the feather bit. I don't know how to say it. Anyways, we're just gonna be, yeah, like over here. This one thing of grass that I'm looking down at has a little feather bit. So, yeah, over there a bit as well. So, it's cool grass. Coolest grass you'll find in the game. Anyways, this is a little dream segment. I just fucked up. Oops. Yeah, there's a little dream segment. You can see all the particles. Whenever you see these particles, like the ones in the background that are like animated and stuff, that's when you know it's a dream segment. What a terrible fate they visited upon you. They cast you away into the space between body and soul. Will you accept their judgment and fade slowly away? Or will you take the weapon before you and cut your way out of this sad, forgotten dream? Yeah, so this confirms that it's a dream. And now here we get one of the most important items. Obviously, you don't have to take it, but if you don't take it, you will never get out of this sad and forgotten dream. So we are going to take that. Taking the dream nail. Hold triangle to charge and slash with the nail. Cut through the veil between dreams and waking. Now, this is useful for gameplay, but it's not super useful for things like combat. Listen. Ah, you've returned. Welcome back to the waking world. Those figures, those dreamers, they reached out with what little power they still have and dragged you into that hidden place. But that talisman you now wield, the Dream Nail, it can cut through the veil that separates the waking world from our dreams. Even the dreamers themselves cannot hide from such a weapon. Though I must admit that sacred blade has dulled over time. Together, perhaps, we can restore its power. You only have to bring me essence. Essence, the precious fragments of light that dreams are made of. Collect it wherever you find it, and bring it to me. Once we have enough, we can work wonders together. Go out into the world, wielder. Hunt down the essence that lingers there. So, collect 100 essence and return to me. I will teach you more. We're gonna need a lot more than 100 essence. Just a little, you know. Say it now. That is locked. And now with all these trees, we can use the dream nail. Now this is what the dream nail is. You have to charge it up fully, and it's a little slash. It doesn't do any damage, but if it hits an enemy, it will give soul. Um, and if it doesn't, it will not, and it'll just waste like a couple seconds. So I wouldn't recommend to use this in combat because it's just too slow for combat, to be honest. It's way too slow. Over here you can see there's a little shaky floor. We're gonna go there in a sec. Um, but it's way too slow for combat. There is a charm that improves it, and I would recommend using it, but I wouldn't use it myself because it's not my kind of charm. Anyways, these are the last two orbs. See, that is what it looks like when the dream tree, which is what those are called, is completed. I'm gonna go over into this because there's a little light poking out of here, and a little passageway, and we get another one of the worst charms in the game, Dream Shield. What this will do, I'm gonna read the description first. Defensive charm once wielded by a tribe that could shape dreams. Conjures a shield that follows the bearer and attempts to protect them. Attempt it does, but also attempt it fails, because it does not actually protect you. We're gonna go. It's over here. So over here, there's a soul thing. I know there was a stag station there. I will go there in a second, but I first want to go over here. That's why there was a soul totem. Now in here, you may notice it doesn't smell because it's a game. It sounds kind of weird. This guy over here, he does double damage, so you're gonna want to avoid him. It's really easy to though. So next we're gonna go over here. See this? There's a lot of little secrets like this where there's bellflies in them, so definitely be careful about that. But other than that, it's a relatively safe area. So now over here we have an entrance to an elevator for what is this? Is this the yes, this place. I'm gonna go and open this up actually really quick because this is not a detour. This is definitely useful. So I'm just gonna hit that through the floor, and we're not gonna go there just yet. So now what that did is that it opened up this way over here. And you know, since we're here, might as well fight a boss. I know I'm getting on a detour, but this is similar to that other boss where that statue said we remember the elder, or remember the elder. It's called a dream boss, which you need the dream nail to fight, otherwise you can't even see them. This guy's name is Zero. His whole thing is that he betrayed the king and died, and that's why we're fighting him now. He's pretty easy, pretty introductory for a first dream boss. So, listen to him or dream nail him. Ah, I see now. Those who turn against the king are doomed as soon as they raise their weapon. Do not call me a traitor, simply call me a fool. I know you will not flee. Wherever you go, I will be watching. I don't know the lore for Zero, but that's him. He gives 100 essence. Who would have thought? Now you can just see the statue. Cursed are those who turn against the king. Yep, indeed they are. So, anyways, we're gonna go back through here. Gonna do a C dash to speed things up. You don't get locked in there again. But yeah, that cutscene is one time. So now we're gonna go back in here. We're gonna go to the right this time because there are a lot of secret passages. And I'm gonna get hit by this guy just to show what he does. He does do double damage, just like that. So definitely be careful of him, but you don't have to be too careful at the same time. Just gonna open up this. Maybe just not deal with that. A lot of the times it's funny because a lot of the times the Bellfly can kill that husk, that guy, the crawly guy. So here's a grub. Yeah. A lot of the times Bellfly kills that guy. Also, thing up here. I'm gonna go up here, why not? This leads to one of the hardest things in the game, called the Flower Quest. I'm not gonna do that, probably for this playthrough, but I will tell you, the reward is a mask shard, so if you don't do it, you can never get full masks, which is 9 masks. So, you know, do that at your own will. Do it if you want, don't do it if you don't. Over here, there's a lot of spike traps, like over there and over there. I don't think there's any secret doors. There is a secret guy there, so be careful. Because over here, it's actually a little wanderer's journal. Also, we can now dreamnail things to get secret dialogue. So dark. The dreamnail is very cool. You can dreamnail things to get dialogue out of them. You can dreamnail things for soul. You can do a lot. And up here is another charm, Soul Eater. Now this is a good charm, but it's got a heavy drawback, which I will share with you in a moment. Once I get back out of here. I'm going to now go to the stag station. That wasn't this room, it was next one. This one. Yeah. So I'm now going to go to the stag station and then I'll tell you where do I want to go. I think I think I know where I want to go. It's over here. So well, here we'll find Cornifer's card. So this stag station is completely free, and we're gonna just check what that charm is. Where was it? Soul Eater. Forgotten Shaman artifact, used to draw soul from still living creatures. Greatly increases the amount of soul granted when striking an enemy with the nail. Now this is very similar to Soul Catcher, but instead of giving Soul Catcher gives +3 per hit, it costs 33 to fire a spell or heal. It costs 33 soul. Your soul gauge caps out at 99 soul. And for reference, Soul Catcher gives +3 soul per hit. Meanwhile, Soul Eater gives a whopping +8 soul per hit, which is absolutely insano bananas. So, go. I'm gonna actually listen to the last tag. The resting grounds. Passengers would not come here to conduct rituals. Passengers would come here to conduct rituals for those who had passed on. Not anymore, though. Perhaps the dead conduct their own rituals now. Yeah, that's all he has to say. Now we're gonna go back up to Dirtmouth to get a map of this area of resting grounds, and then we're gonna head to the City of Tears through resting grounds. Here
Bapanada.
by the resting grounds map. Did I miss a map? Oh, Deepness. Yes. Thank God. I hate the Deepness maps so much. Also gonna buy these markers for it. Those are gonna be where items are. I'm going to leave the rest of this alone. So Just gonna save some geo. Actually, what I'll do with it is I will get this over here.
Oh, whoopa.
Why, that's the key to my storeroom. I thought I lost it for good. Did you find it in those mines, perhaps? Very curious. I have no idea how it ended up in such a remote place. Very honest of you to return it to me. Yes, very kind. And now that I can open my old storeroom up, I can sell you some of the rare stock that's been gathering dust in there. These items may be a little time-worn, but they still retain their full market value. Of course they do. That's sly. Very precious stuff. Take a look.
Patmascio.
I dug out another of these. Turns out I had a complete set. The reason he says a complete set, even though he only sells two, is that soul vessel fragments used to be two instead of three per full one. I'd put the pieces together myself if they didn't give me the creeps. So, uh, this is. Remember that elegant door that I was talking about in the last episode? Maybe you do, maybe you don't. But we are gonna go and get that elegant door open. Now, I'm gonna buy this as well because I don't really need much geo-wise right now. We can kind of do everything we need. That is a full soul vessel fragment. Soul vessel. Yeah, full extra soul vessel. Now, if you don't know where I got the first one, I got it from Forgotten Crossroads, where the elevator is. It was just this room to the right of the elevator. Right over here is where it was. So, yeah. Where did I want to go? Yeah, I marked this. I'll leave that mark for now. Anyways, we're gonna go back to resting grounds because we want to go to that elevator and explore just a bit more, just a little bit more. So we're gonna do that. Let's see, where are we gonna go? We're gonna go off to the right. Oh yeah, that's what it is. Okay. Oh wow, this is a longer room than I thought. So, um, we're gonna just keep going to the left. I know I said the right. Sorry, it's still the morning for me. I was up until 2 uploading the last video, and now I'm up at like 10:30 uploading, recording this one. So we're gonna keep going to the left over here. You may see another stag. Uh, we don't have this pass. When it said stag, it actually meant a completely different form of transport that is not useful. So we're not gonna be doing this. This requires a sort of pass that we just simply do not have. So what we're actually gonna do is we are actually going to head down into the left. Because you might be able to find an area that we haven't been in, but we could have been in. This area right here, the Blue Lake. Now, I'm going to just C-dash over this, because it is a big lake. And if you'll notice where we are on the map, are we? Yes, we are right over the City of Tears. Huh, what a coincidence. A lake over a city that's constantly raining? I wonder what's up with that. Now, I'm not going to go to the left yet. Go right over here really quick. You know, that nail upgrade really coming in handy. Get rid of all these guys really quickly. Get over here, kill this blood sack, and get this egg. Just because, no, there's literally no reason. So, you can get infinite eggs, by the way, in an area that we're, I think, going to go into now. I want either want to go into this area or get a dreamer. You can see we're at Salubra. Now, if you wanted to get here from without needing an extra ability, because we can't get back up there at the moment, what you can do is you can just go over here and go up here and just crystal dash. Yep, right here. That's it. That's all you gotta do. I'm gonna go. Okay, wait, no. Okay, I need to know where to go right now. I need to figure out something. Yes, okay. Okay. Where to go? Okay, I think I know where I'm gonna go. I know where I'm gonna go. We're gonna go to that new area. Um, yeah, I don't think we can access anything else at the moment, so we're gonna just go to that new area in the City of Tears. it's very cool, and at the end of it, we may get a new ability. If I know my pathing. If I don't, then we won't. Also, you can see there that soul vessel in the bottom left, top left is filling up, and it's full. Now, if I cast a spell, the soul vessel will actually refill 1/3 of my soul gauge. It only stores a third; it can't store anymore. You can get up to 2 more soul vessels though. So you can have actually like two. You can have up to 2 soul gauges basically, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool thing. I'm resting at these benches in case I die, because dying is actually a possibility now. Game's getting a bit harder. So, you know, always nice to take the precaution. Also, we're going through this room right here, so, you know, can never be too safe. Also, look, Crystal Dash. You can go so fast. And yes, it persists through rooms. So, it does do that. Next, we just gotta go down. And I will show you what's off this offshoot to the right. Oh, most of the time he just runs. Okay. Guess he didn't want to do it that time. Oh well. So, yeah, that's just Soul Sanctum over there. I'm gonna show you, not here. I'm gonna show you what's over here, off to the right. As you can see, it's a locked door that we cannot enter. Seems fun, doesn't it? We're just gonna go down through here. Open up this. I think, actually, nope, I wanna go down. Yeah, that's a little shortcut to open. We're gonna go down to Lem, and off to the right. Yeah, so here it is. A mechanism with a simple keyhole. Use a simple key? Absolutely. We're gonna be using that key. And now we're entering a completely new area called the Royal Waterways. Very cool. We're just gonna start off by exploring. I'm not too sure about this area. Only thing I'm sure about is that there are a lot of bellflies. Okay, we're gonna be going just following the bench signs. Because normally wherever there's a bench, there's corner for. See, there's a cracked floor here, so gonna go down there. Gonna rest. Now I'm gonna go back up actually, because if I can, yeah I can. Okay, because I do want to explore a bit more of this. I hear a grub. Is this a room that I'm thinking? Oh yeah, here's Cornifer, right here. That's nice. That's what's called a fluke. Do not kill it. It will spawn 2 more enemies that are just harder to deal with. So, I refuse to kill those things right now. See, Cornifer's papers. Okay, you don't want to fall down here. You will not be able to get back up. So, definitely be careful about that. Those things, those are like flying pufferfish. They will explode. They will blow up. Like they'll expand if you hit them or if you walk into them. Alright, now Cornifer is actually locked behind this door, so we have to kill all of these guys. Going to use Descending Dart. I don't know. Maybe it'll help. Maybe it won't, actually, on the second thought. But, it kind of seems to be working, so I'm just going to use it to show off as well, because I realize I haven't really done much of that. So, once I kill this guy, should be all of them. They're called a really weird name. So we're gonna go over here, hit this lever, and that opened up something that you'll see in a second. Oh, I couldn't have asked for a better place to enjoy my talents. It's all so orderly, so considered, nothing like the crude irregularity of those caverns. Ah, but so sad. My trunk is telling me those fungal wastes are close, and I sense my damp adventure may have reached its end. Guess I'll be calling this map done. So we're gonna buy this. And the reason why he says he smells the fungal wastes is because this is where that... It's because, first off, there is the fungal wastes. Second off, this bug is still here, so we're actually gonna go get her. I'm gonna go free her right now. So, as you can see, Dash Master right there's that little statue for these guys. By the way, I don't think I mentioned this, but Shaman Stone also buffs the damage of Descending Dark as well. We're just gonna go over here, go past here, kill this Borg, because I don't like their existence. And we're gonna just keep going down here. It's pretty easy. Chill parkour. Just going, going. Oh, I was gonna say just do that for style points, but then kind of lost all of them. There we go. Got him back. Oh, lost him again. Just trying to do that, by the way. Now we're gonna talk about it. Oh, please, don't leave me behind. You forgot about me? I knew you would. Everyone always forgets about me. Oh, who are you? Your face. You're so... Yeah, that's Bretta. I'm sorry. I got lost. I don't know how I ended up here. You just came here to rescue me? Bretta, the girl that everyone just ignores? Yep, we did. Sorry. When I look at your face, I can hardly... I just can't believe you came all the way down here to rescue me. I didn't think anybody... Sorry. I mean, thank you. I mean, I'd better go. Back to town, I mean. I'd better get home. Now, Bretta lives in Dirtmouth, so we're gonna see her. But thank you. We're gonna go back to the Royal Waterways now, because that was pretty much all we wanted to do here. That was the last thing to wrap up in this area. So you can see we're in the Fungo Wastes. Now we're gonna go back to the Royal Waterways. We have the map now. We're gonna be going down over. We're gonna go to the right and either up or down. We'll see which one. I'll know it when I get there. But there's also a mask shard in this area, and I do want to grab that. That is, I believe, just literally down here. Yeah, right here. So, yep, boom. Simple as that. Quick and easy. 2 mask shards. We're 2 away from getting our first extra HP. Of course, these bugs. Oh god, okay. I couldn't attack. Oh my god. I hate the Royal Waterways so much. Yeah, so my shade is over there. We're gonna go get that really quick. I'm just gonna cut back to the bench. Oh. Sorry. I know I said I would cut back to the bench, but I'm gonna actually cut back to here. There was a breakable wall right here, and it led to a grub that I'm not gonna lie, I completely forgot about this guy. So that's that grub taken care of. Also, bench is like right here, so it's fine. And I got my shade, so that's all taken care of. Now over here, I want to go up. We'll see. No, okay, so we don't want to go up. We actually want to go, yeah, down over here, I'm pretty sure. It all kind of like leads the same way. The waterways are pretty well organized. Anyways, once you see these dung balls, or what looks like dung balls, and you start hearing that guy, you know that you're going in the right direction, because this is the next boss that we're going to be taking on. Yep, you can hear him. Sounds happy, doesn't he? There's nothing over here. We're just going to go down, and we're just going to enter. You can see this is an arena, the boss arena. Oh, I'm also going to show you a use for the Dream Nail here. You gotta actually get there. Yep. This is the Dung Defender. He throws dung and has fun. You can get him out of the ground with a Desolate Dive though, or Descending Dart. So, kind of, sad, but, yep, he can also bounce around like that. And, okay, use for when he's staggered. You can use a Dream Nail, because it may be slow, but it doesn't matter when the boss is staggered. So, definitely highly recommend that you use Dream Nails if you need soul, obviously. If you don't need soul, then just get the damage, but if you need soul, use a Dream Nail or 2. You should be able to use 2 for him. So, you know, just kind of getting damage, fighting the boss. Make sure that you can Just always have enough soul to use Descending Dark on him when he is underground like this. It'll always work. It'll always get him out. And that was the Dung Defender completed. That was it. And he explodes off into the sunset. You can see him just there in the background. I'll zoom in if I know how to. Oh, he just crawled into the tongue. Okay, that's cool. Anyways, we're gonna open this lever and break this wall. And I'm gonna show you another cool little thing over here. Is it this floor or is it this floor? That floor. That floor is actually breakable, and you can get a new relic called the King's Idol. There's a couple of these, and they're worth 800 geo, so they're worth a lot. Here we can find the Dung Defender later on. You have to get all 3 Dreamers actually to find the Dung Defender there. Otherwise, he's not there. That'll unlock a new boss. Okay, so this is where we are. This... I'm gonna save that area for later, because that is a completely new area that we don't need to go in right now. We should focus on getting the ability that's here, because it is useful. We will go to that area though, probably in the next episode, because I'm going to have to end this episode off soon. So I hope I can find the item I'm looking for. Let's see, we haven't gone down, have we? Yeah, I don't think we've gone down. Here it is. There we go. So, you're gonna want to be going just a bit down. You can kill those things. They're called pill flips. It's funny because they're a palindrome, and they kind of do palindrome things. Alright, so once you find this area to go down, you're gonna go down. Kill another one of these things. Maybe. I don't know. Do whatever you want. I'm not telling you what to do. And over here, you can just find a couple of these guys. Those are called Fluke Phase. But I don't really care what they're called because they're dead. What are they gonna do? Nothing, because they're dead. I hate them with a passion. So we're just going to go right over here, and wherever you see these little crystals, that means that it wants you to use C dash or crystal dash. Do not cancel your dash because that is a spike tunnel. You will most likely not be able to go through there if you cancel your crystal dash and die. You will have to go all the way back to like the beginning of Royal Waterways. Now, maybe you hear a heartbeat, maybe you don't. Is it this? Maybe. Yeah, it was this. Okay, Blugsack, I hate you so much. Alright, so we're just gonna go... I'm gonna explore up for a second. Just see what's over here. Keep my eyes on the lookout for any breakable floors. Because I haven't... I'm pretty sure this is there's a breakable wall in this room. Yeah, this wall is breakable, but only from the other side. It's one of those walls with the sticks. This is an entrance to... Oh, I know what this... Okay. This room is an entrance to right side of City of Tears. The Eternal Emilitia. What a surprise. It's not often I receive visitors. It's been so long, ages even. I just hope my manners haven't left me. You've no doubt sensed my affluence. You were right to guess. I'm renowned amongst the upper castes of Hollownest. Well, I was. Once. Until those cretins cast me out. Have you met them, my former fellows? That's them outside. Their bodies shambling around, all mindless and empty. And I'm still alive to witness their pathetic demise. I'm just so happy. Fate can be a wonderful thing. So, anyways, we're gonna just open this door. We're not gonna go through there. And, we're just gonna go back down here. Because, no getting sidetracked. But that area will open up the right side of City of Tears, which we do want to open up. So, we're going to be opening that. Here's just Geo. There we go. Literally just Geo. And I think that's all there is. Yeah. Okay, over here, the reason that we hit that lever earlier is that it lowered levels of acid that would have been up here. So this thing says, only those who prove their honor in combat may enter the Grove Beyond. We had to beat Dung Defender to lower the levels of acid that were, I'm pretty sure, like, up to pretty much up to this ledge, actually. Before we hit that lever, of course. Now they're just down. I'm going to check. Okay, I don't think that's in it. I think that's where we need to go. Yeah. Here is just 2 bellflies. Of course it is. Gotta love the devs. Yeah. So there, we're just gonna be going here. I'm gonna just escape this guy and move over to the right. Keep moving over to the right. I'm just exploring at the moment. Can't go there just yet. Oh my god, why did he follow me? Okay. I don't know. Was it worth it? I don't think so. We're gonna go back down here and over to the right. Okay. I think that other lever just dropped us right here as well, in the same arena. But here, we're gonna use Descending Dark, and you'll see how good it is. Very good. Anyways, I think, yeah, that place up right just dropped us here as well. Anyways, we're going to drop down over here. You can see there's a lot of plant life. We're going to drop down right over here. Now, over here, there's a shortcut that we can't access because we can't swim in acid. But, as you'll soon find out, that won't matter. Because we consumed Isma's tear. Acid shall be repelled. Swim in acidic waters without coming to any harm. This is literally just exactly what it says. You can swim in acid. You can jump in acid. Anything you want. So, we're just gonna go right over here because there was a grub over here. Because of course there was. And then we're just gonna go back over here. Little did we know this was a shortcut. So, I'm just gonna go back to... don't want to go back there actually. I'm gonna go back over here. Get this geo, of course. And back over to the left so that we can enter that area before we found with Eternal Emilisha. Back up here. I think it was to the right. It was, yeah. To the right, and we're gonna unlock Sum of City, and then I'm going to end this episode. Yeah, because it is. I have to do things today, so it's still an hour long. Don't worry, it's an hour. It's gonna be an hour and a couple minutes. There's Eternal Militia. Don't really care. There's these guys, they have a lot of health. They deal 2 damage, so just avoid them if you can. That's an entrance that we're not gonna go to just yet. We are going... This is a way to a boss. And we're gonna open up 1 or 2 things, and then I'm gonna end off this video. So here we're opening up that, because that's nice. And then I'm going to end the video in an area that's right, actually, just over to the right, that I did not go to. So, we're going to not go, we'll go down here. I'm gonna mark this on my map, actually. I probably should mark it. Oh, shit. I thought I was in his radius. But attack. So, that's the door that we came from. We're gonna skip that. There is another door up there. There's a grub also up there. I'm not gonna go there for now. And, here we have the King's Station. So there, it says that there's a stag there. There is not. There is actually one up here though. And this was what I was talking about with City of Tears being so massive that it has 2 stag stations. This is the 2nd stag station. Now you'll see this is the entrance to where we can find Lurien over here. So we're gonna probably do probably gonna go... Oh wait, that leads to the elevator. Oh, okay. Yeah, we're gonna go down here and to the left next episode, because that's a new area where we get a new ability. Pretty sure this was something similar. It might. I'm pretty sure. There's also a grub that we didn't get, but that is for a different video. For now, I have to go. I'm gonna read this guy's dialogue and then I'll end the video. Many stag stations have been opened. Again I can travel the breadth of the kingdom. So many grand thoroughfares and old sideways I'd forgotten. Somewhere amongst lies the stag nest, the place where I was born and raised. I thought its location lost to my failing mind, but now I can almost remember the path. If you keep opening stag stations and beckoning me through them, perhaps I'll again find that nest. I would like that very much. Yeah, so you can see we have almost all of them. We're missing, I think, 4, 3, 3, and then the stag nest. So that's it for today. We did a lot. I will maybe use Soul Eater next time. We're gonna go into new areas. The has started to open up a while ago, but now it's really starting to open up to getting a lot more new abilities. So yeah, we're gonna be taking the route that gets us to a burst of abilities in the next episode. Stay tuned for that. I will be either uploading it later today or tomorrow. Um, I'm in Eastern time zone, so yeah. See ya.